Nestled on Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia, Canada, the Cabot Trail is a 298-kilometer, 185-mile loop of pure scenic magic, carved into the rugged coastlines of the Atlantic and winding through forested highlands. This road trip offers a breathtaking blend of ocean vistas, mountain switchbacks, and cultural richness. It's one of Canada's most iconic drives, but timing is everything if you want to experience its full glory. The best time to drive the Cabot Trail. While the Cabot Trail is open year-round, the ideal time to road trip this route is mid-September to mid-October. This is when fall foliage transforms the landscape into a vibrant crimson, amber, and gold canvas. The cooler temperatures are perfect for hiking and outdoor exploration. And most importantly, you'll avoid the peak summer crowds that flock to the trail in July and August. If you're looking for a quieter experience with lush greenery, then late May through June is another fantastic option. You'll enjoy fresh coastal breezes, blooming wildflowers, and more open space at trailheads, lookouts, and local attractions. Beginning the journey, the Acadian heartbeat of Cheticamp, our road trip begins in Cheticamp, a traditional Acadian fishing village located on the western edge of Cape Breton Highlands National Park. The first time I arrived here, I was greeted by colorful houses, the sound of Acadian French, and the comforting smell of fresh seafood drifting from the local bistros. Cheticamp offers more than just postcard charm. Its cultural roots run deep, with artisan rug hooking, vibrant music, and a proud heritage kept alive through festivals and museums like Les Trois Pignons, a great stop to learn about Acadian culture. While here, I suggest grabbing a bowl of seafood chowder and taking a peaceful stroll along the harbor front. It sets the tone for this journey's slower, more meaningful pace. The Skyline Trail. Where earth meets sky just north of Cheticamp, lies one of the most iconic hiking experiences on the Cabot Trail, the Skyline Trail. The trailhead is easily accessible and offers a moderately easy 7.5 kilometers, 4.7 miles round-trip hike that leads to a dramatic headland cliff overlooking the Gulf of St. Lawrence. I was floored the first time I stepped onto the boardwalk at the lookout. Eagles soared above, the ocean stretched into the horizon, and if you're lucky, you might even spot a moose grazing in the distance. The view from the trail's end, especially at sunset, is unforgettable. Fishing Cove, a remote hideaway. If you're feeling adventurous and up for a bit of a challenge, Fishing Cove is a hidden gem worth the detour. It's a moderate to strenuous 6 to 8 hour return hike, but it's the only wilderness campsite within the park. Tucked away in a lush valley, this once thriving fishing village is now a serene cove where you can camp beside the ocean. When I hiked to Fishing Cove, it felt like stepping into a secluded dream. I packed a small tent, a lightweight stove, and spent the night lulled to sleep by the crash of waves and the rustle of spruce trees overhead. If you want solitude and untouched beauty, this is the place. Lakey's Head, nature's amphitheater. As you wind your way along the eastern edge of the trail, don't miss a quick stop at Lakey's Head. While not as well known as the Skyline Trail, this rocky outcrop is ideal for photographers and anyone who appreciates the raw power of the Atlantic. The jagged shoreline offers great tide pool exploration, crashing surf, and an expansive view that makes you feel wonderfully small. I lingered longer than planned on my visit, skipping stones and watching the fog drift over the distant horizon. Ingonish Beach, salt and fresh in one spot further south on the trail, you'll find Ingonish Beach, a delightful surprise where a freshwater lake and the ocean meet side by side. After days on the road, this is a great spot to stretch out, dip your toes in the water, or enjoy a quiet picnic with the waves lapping in the background. There's plenty to explore nearby, including Cape Smoky, where a gondola ride takes you up the mountain for panoramic views, and the Highlands Links Golf Course, world-renowned for its natural layout. Wrapping up in Sydney, Nova Scotia. No Cabot Trail adventure is complete without spending some time in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Located about 1.5 hours from Ingonish, Sydney offers a lively contrast to the tranquility of the trail, a place where culture, cuisine, and community come together. I wrapped up my trip by walking along the Sydney waterfront, where the Big Fiddle stands tall, a symbol of Cape Breton's proud musical heritage. I wandered through the Cape Breton Centre for Craft and Design, which showcases local artisans and handmade souvenirs that reflect the island's identity. Other must-see spots in Sydney include the Jost House Museum, a step back in time to 18th century Nova Scotia Cosset House, one of the oldest surviving buildings in the city, downtown eateries, From seafood platters to Acadian-inspired fusion, there's something here for every appetite. Final tips: what to pack for your Cabot Trail road trip. Layered clothing. Weather can shift dramatically, from foggy mornings to sunny afternoons to cool nights. Layer up! Rain gear. Showers can sneak in spring and fall without warning. Hiking boots. The trails are varied and you'll want good support. Camera or drone. The views are cinematic. Don't miss the opportunity to capture them. Binoculars. Great for whale watching or spotting bald eagles along the coast. One road, many stories. Driving the Cabot Trail is more than just a road trip. It's a sensory experience. The smell of salt water mixed with pine, fiddle music drifting from a local pub, and the sight of whales breaching on a clear horizon. Every curve in the road reveals a new vista, and every stop tells a story. By starting in Cheticamp and ending in Sydney, you don't just travel around a loop. You take a journey through history, culture, and nature that leaves a lasting impression. So when you're ready for a road trip that moves your soul as much as your tires, the Cabot Trail awaits.